Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OGEN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I'll be honest, this one caught me off guard. Last I looked at the chart, whoops, let's try that again, get that out of the way. Last I looked at the chart, it was appearing like that, so I was thinking, all right, they got the nice bounce, the price is going sideways, so who knows, maybe this is some sort of a little bullish movement. We'll have to see how the final 30 minutes go, but I was basically planning a much different presentation, and then all of a sudden right there the final 30 minutes happened and their sellers showed back up, and the chart that really pretty much destroyed this entire late morning and then entire afternoon right there of the nice sideways consolidation action. So as of right now, the question has transitioned to not only hey, is this the start of something bigger, but now is this the start of something more bearish or bigger to the downside? So that's where this 60-cent mark comes into play, and there's nothing fancy or complicated behind that other than the fact that that is where the bleeding essentially stopped today. So the question going forward, and this is not like some sort of great discovery on my part, a whole lot of people are going to be watching and wondering the same thing, but is the price going to be able to stay up above 60 cents? And I bring up the fact that a lot of people are watching it because when a lot of eyeballs are watching a certain area, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some pretty dynamic price movements. And that could very well happen with the 60-cent mark. But it could bounce off it. I mean, it bounced already. But like I said, my main point here that I'm trying to get across is a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching and wondering the same thing about how is the price going to react around 60 cents. Now, in the event it does hold as support and starts to bounce back upwards, let's talk about a couple of areas of resistance. Initial area of resistance on any sort of bounce back to the upside is going to be that former area of support from this afternoon, right up there at 63 cents. If 63 cents can be broken, then the next key level after that up at 67 cents. But yeah, right now, in my opinion, at least breaking levels of resistance, not a huge priority. The priority has shifted very quickly to making sure this, this chart doesn't spin out of control that much more. And quote unquote spinning out of control, I am defining as, breaking down and separating to the downside of that 60-cent mark. So we'll see what Friday has in store. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.